Alright, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is a tutorial that was requested about a month ago, apparently. It is well, not actually a tutorial, but a let's build. It's going to be a Charleston Single House, so I have the reference image on my other screen here, so let's see here. It would appear to be... Let's see. This is mostly just going to be very awkward commentary while I try to figure this out, because I've never actually built anything like this before. So, I suppose we will just have to see how it goes, pretty much. So, the gist of this that I'm getting from looking at the image here is just kind of rows of windows like this. I don't think I'm going to do all 3 rows that were shown in the reference image, but just for the sake of, well, these houses are supposed to be fairly small and skinny, so that would kind of go against the point of all that, I suppose, if I were to make them super wide. Even if that's not really wide in Minecraft terms, it's still kind of, I don't know. Okay, so let's see, court stairs. Alright, that's looking pretty decent, I think. Maybe... Actually, maybe I'll put these on the outside, kind of above here, almost like awnings. I think that looks... Actually, I think I'm gonna add another layer of brick here. And then... Dun dun dun. Just throw that in there, okay. And then another layer up here. So, what did I want to do with these? Does that look okay-ish? I guess. I had a moment of indecision there. Okay, so now what we have, let's grab some wood planks. And then we'll just kind of go on back with this here. I was originally going to use my timer and break this up into 3-part videos, which I probably still will do, but as it would turn out, the batteries in my timer died, so that's disappointing. Especially so because I was just at the Dollar Tree yesterday, and I could have bought either batteries or a new timer, but, well, hindsight is 20/20. Hindsight is 20/20, so that's just that. Okay, so another layer of wood floor up here. So from what I understand, the main level is basically just the living room and the kitchen and stuff like that, and then the upper 2 levels are bedrooms. So I guess that's the way I'm going to be building this. So that, yeah, that's the plan here. Actually, let me see. Brick stairs. Actually, no, let's use stone brick stairs. Let's see if this looks any good. I don't know if it will. Not really. Oh, actually, no, never mind. I'm just trying to think of how I could make this exterior look a little bit more, I guess decorated would maybe be the right word for it. Just a little bit less plain, basically. I'm not really sure. Not really sure. So actually, this is going to be the exterior wall. So maybe I could... Oh, decisions. You know, I guess I should finish doing the layout of the inside of the house before I worry too much about the exterior. So it seems to me that there is a fireplace right about here. I'm looking at the floor plan from a site called LaCourdLife.com, and LaCour being the I want to say the material, or not material, but the solution that they use to seal and polish wood floors. I don't know for sure though. Okay, so there's your fireplace. Actually, we'll move that over by 1 block so that we can have 2 blocks of space on either side instead of 3. Kind of trying to keep this with my usual scale so it's not too huge or anything. I know building bigger probably wouldn't hurt at all, but at the same time, it just, I like to stay consistent as much as I'm able to. So there's that, and now we will put in a wall. It seems here there is like a stairway to the upper levels, as well as the heating equipment and stuff like that. So let me see, where are my glowstone blocks? Here we go. So I can have lighting in here while I work on this. Alright, so it seems like there's an arch/doorway there, and what else? We'll make this, I guess maybe I could probably get away with doing that 2 blocks wide. Actually, yeah, we'll go with 3, and I think I'll put the heating and stuff kind of in a place between, I don't know, just talking out loud here. So I guess we could have this here, and then we'll have like a banister or something like that in the middle, and then more stairs up here, and we'll bring this out so that there. Okay, whoa. All right, hey, that works. Sweet. All right, so now we will go ahead and put the wall along the, I guess this is going to be like the second living room, which I don't know how exactly that works, to be honest, but I assume it's just like a formal kind of parlor or something like that. I don't know. I know pretty much nothing about houses before the late Victorian era or so much less houses from before the 60s at that. I mean, I know obviously that's not exactly the Victorian era, but, you know, that's where my ability or knowledge or something, I don't even know what I'm saying right now. Yeah, so there's that. This is just pretty all over the place, but I think / hope one can get the general gist from this. So now we're going to do the second living room, which appears to be smaller than the last one. This one is, what is it? Looks like 6 by 7. So we'll do maybe 5 by 7. Even 4 by 7, I think that would be fine. So there's that. And just one more thing here. We'll have another fireplace pretty much dead in the middle of that. So obviously this isn't meant to be just like the be-all, end-all of, you know, the way that you might do this house, but it's just kind of a general thing where, you know, you can look and see, okay, I'm doing this that way, so that means, you know, blah, blah, blah. Also, I'm not going to be doing the crawl space underneath the house. That's just going to be left blank. I might actually, here, let me put these in here. So there's that. Alright. Yeah, this is looking pretty okay at the moment. I'm probably going to come back to the front just to see if there's anything more I can do to fancy it up a little bit, but if not, then, you know, well, so be it. So be it. Okay, so now this room has the fireplace, so that'll be right about here. It seems like I'm going a little fast. It's because, well, frankly, I am. I have other stuff to do today, and not a whole lot of time to record. So I just figure I will knock this out. Honestly, a lot of my problem stems from the fact that I get up very late. Well, I didn't really have anything that I needed to do today. Nothing urgent, nothing like school or schoolwork or whatever, college work, but I ended up waking up. Okay, well, it turns out I randomly got a package. I don't know what that was all about. It seems like I literally cannot cannot record anything or just do anything in general that requires quiet without being interrupted. It's annoying. Okay, so where was I? Okay, so this area is going to be the bathroom area, from what I understand. So, well, not bathroom, but powder room, according to this chart. So there's going to be another window in there. Alright. Okay, so then we'll just put the walls there. I think we'll have the washer and dryer in this room. That'll be a pretty good fit, I think, and that'll work out, I believe. It also looks like there aren't any windows on this side of the house for one reason or another, and I assume that's because these were either meant to be built wall to wall with one another, or maybe this was supposed to be like the wall of another house's courtyard or something like that. I don't know. I'm sure there was a reason for that. The individual who requested this can probably give a bit more info on that. Or maybe I could just not be lazy and read the Wikipedia article, but that would be too much work. Okay, so here we have this wall. We're gonna put in another archway, and we're gonna be putting wood slabs in here to just give it a bit more look, or not look. What am I even saying right now? To kind of accent it a bit and just make it pop that much more. Something like that. I don't know. Really not sure. I just don't know. Just don't know. Alright. And we'll just go ahead and make this 2 blocks wide. I know the rest of these had been 1 block, but I think that will work fine. Just fine. Fine and dandy. Alright. So now we have the doorway, which is going to be in here. This is going to be like the main entry from the exterior, from what I understand of the plan I'm looking at. Then we'll have another window here. And then... Oops, I keep putting these in the wrong way. I don't know. I think that's usually the way that I put them in, and I'm just kind of used to doing it like that. It's kind of funny, because like I'm in the lower half of my house right now, and the furnace is going pretty much 1 room away from me, and it keeps making these sounds, and it's making me paranoid. Like, what is that? What is that? What is that I keep hearing? And it's, I don't know. It's not freaking me out, but at the same time, it's making me jumpy. I don't like sudden sounds when I'm alone. That's, I don't like that. Okay, so... Alright, what do we got going on here? So this is the living area. Let me go ahead and put in some glowstone here to light it up a bit more permanently. Then we'll just do the fireplace the way I normally do these, which is with stairs and a stove. There's the furnace. And where are the brick stairs? Here are the brick stairs. Actually, let's grab these two while we're at it. Probably gonna need brick slabs as well, but we'll get to that. Brick slabs, here they are. And this is the same thing I'm going to do with the other fireplace. Once again, this isn't intended to be a terribly detailed, like, complete, thing. Just kind of so you can get the idea of what this will end up looking like and what you can do to help to get it to that point, basically. And then, so you can have the main exterior/interior layout down, and then add your own touches as you see fit, pretty much. That's kind of the gist of all this. So this will be the bathroom. That will mean cabinet there, and torch for the lighting, carpet. That's the vanity. And apparently there's only a toilet in this room because it's a powder room, which I guess kind of makes sense. So actually what I will do is just make that vanity double, and then put the toilet in this corner. There's that. Okay, so now the next part of the house is the kitchen, and while the floor plan I'm looking at dictates that it should be kind of staggered from the rest of the house, just for the sake of simplicity, I think I'm going to make it all in one line. So actually, and one more amendment to what I said earlier, the this whole space should just be filled in, like if you're doing it in single player or whatever. I mean, not single player, but survival. Or even in creative if you don't want bats and stuff spawning. But rather, this whole space was, or is supposed to be the dining room. That's my bad. I thought it was just like an extra living room, and that actually is not the case. But yeah, this will be the kitchen. Let's go ahead and put a window in here, and then it looks like there's going to be a kind of service/access door out to the yard as well. So I will put that in probably here, and that will be the end of the house, pretty much. And there's still much more to build. My goodness. Yeah, these houses are definitely much more involved, I guess you could say, than the split levels and ranch houses and stuff like that I normally build. I will say that much, even though I'm not that big a fan of, well, pretty much like I said, anything before Victorian in terms of architecture. Commendment is due, just in terms of all the stuff that goes into these buildings. They're pretty elaborate, even if they don't necessarily appear to be so on the surface. Okay, so this appears to be just a kind of linear setup with the kitchen appliances. So I guess we'll put the fridge here, then a little island in the middle, offering space for a dining nook. And I guess we'll put the stove there in that corner. That'll work. Really don't like wearing these earbuds that I'm wearing right now because they kind of force me to be like right up against the screen, and it's just really awkward. It kind of gives me a headache. I know I should just use a different pair, but I'm lazy. So lazy. Sink goes in here. Wish I had still had the stove on me from the fireplace, but oh well. Oh, well, I do. I'm blind. Guess my vision is actually worse than I thought it was. It's right there in the inventory. Okay, so then carpet. Oh, wow, I totally just put that in the wrong space. And fridge here. Carpet on the island, and then put in the main window, which I get the impression is supposed to be something along the lines of a bay window, so that works. We'll just go ahead and do that. Actually, well, yeah, that'll work. Okay. Here is the white stained clay. Put that on the bottom. Okay, and then I think we're going to use brick slabs and stairs, or stone brick slabs and stairs, rather. And just do that. I don't know if I'm going to end up splitting this video into parts like I usually do. I'm not really sure. Just thinking out loud for a second there. But yeah, so that's the back window setup. Now what we need to do is put on the porch. So that's another part of this. It's pretty important. I think we'll use the stone brick stairs for that too. And where are the stone brick blocks? Here. Right on. Okay. So then, stairway to the door, which I think I'll just go ahead and do this. Have the door kind of set back from the street. I know that's not exactly how it should be, but I think that's a bit of a creative liberty that I can afford to take. So let's bring these on back. I think it only goes to about here. in the real plan, but since there's the door there, I might as well just keep it like that. Okay, and more bricks. I think I'll make a stairway down too. Actually, this probably doesn't need to be 2 blocks wide. We can get away with just 1, I think. So here is where the doorway is / would be. Put in the doors now, and do that. Yay! I love that feature. Okay, so there's that. Then actually, let me put these in the other way around because that looks kind of dumb with the stairs like that. Okay, so then this will be the secondary thing, and I think I'll just use wood planks for that too because, well, stone bricks are a bit heavy to be on the second floor from an architecture standpoint. So let's come on back with these. And I think what I'm going to do is just use MCEdit to copy the second floor here because from what I'm looking at, it's basically, you know, in the real houses, the third floor is pretty much just a carbon copy of the second, so that makes it easy, I dare say. Alright, so here this is beginning to take shape, I think. You can probably see the beginnings of this home. I think what I'm going to do too is just use brick slabs on the underside, or actually no, I'll use quartz just to give it a touch more color. Where are the quartz? Here they are. Yeah, upon thinking, I don't think I am going to break this up into parts. It's just going to be one massive unwatchable video. It's like 25 minutes, 30 minutes long. Just feeling kind of lazy, pretty much. I don't know. Like I said a little bit ago, I have other stuff that I want to do today, and I won't have a whole lot of time to record because of the holidays and stuff, so for better or for worse, this is probably going to be the last thing for, I don't know, I don't want to say like a really incredibly long time, but a couple weeks at least, I think. So, actually, should make these like 4 blocks. I think that would probably work just a little bit better, or maybe not. Let's try 5. I'm just trying to get it so that there's not any kind of awkward spaces. Okay, so let's... why you be like this? Let's see, we'll just... I don't know. What should I do? What should I do? We'll just call that close enough. Close enough. Calling it a day. Okay, so what do we got? We'll use anvils and then cobble walls for the kind of support stands. Or pillars, rather. I don't know where stands came from. Oops, I did not mean to do that. Okay, and so then we'll just fill this in with a bunch of quartz stairs. I think that'll work nicely. Too bad I can't really just place them directly on the other side. That would be a little bit easier, I think. But, oh well. And there's one more thing that's needed for the exterior, and that is just the wall, which is going to be cobblestone. Then we'll just kind of put that along here. And have that up top, then stone brick slabs. Alright. So this is beginning to look like something, I think. There we go. Alright. So, now I guess we'll put in another door. The doors on the outside where they belong here. And on the back. And Oops, keep doing that every single time. That there, and then put in some lighting on this lower level. Actually, no, I think I'm going to break this video up into parts just because, like I said, it makes it a bit hard to watch when it's just one big long thing. That didn't come out sounding too good. Yeah, so let's just make the rest of the garden wall here, and then I think that'll be that for this lower part. Actually, we'll just wrap it around the backside here. Just because we can. Then I will, I think in the next part, I'm going to do the upper level, and, oops, I missed this part here. The upper level and the balcony associated with that. And then I will probably just call it a video at that. I don't know if I'm going to do too much landscaping because, well, partially because I don't know how exactly they landscaped these way back in the day, but also just because, again, I have other stuff to take care of. And I know it kind of sounds, I don't know what exactly the word would be, but just kind of sounds like I'm saying, oh, I have other stuff to do, and that's not really what I mean it as. It's just that there's other stuff going on in my life, and I only have so much time to myself to get things done, so it's just kind of have to pack in whatever I can. Alright, so that's the first level of this Charleston Single House thing. Yeah, well, I guess thank you guys for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, as always, please feel free to leave a like or comment or subscribe or whatnot if you haven't already. If you didn't enjoy the video for one reason or another, then that's fine too, but please feel free to tell me or give me constructive criticism as to what I can improve, specifically that you didn't like about it. That's always helpful, I suppose. So yeah, thanks again for watching, and hopefully I will see you in the next part.